Hey everyone, back tuning into today's video, doing the weekend forecast today, having a detailed look at the weather for the next 7 days across the British Isles. Going to be a little bit of a change in weather pattern because high pressure is building in over Scandinavia. I'm not sure how influential that's going to be for us really, because pressure looks like remain relatively weak actually, so I wouldn't be necessarily expecting much in the way of change in terms of the actual weather, but it is a change in the weather pattern, if you see what I mean. Although I think we'll still have showers coming through, but temperatures should be lifting up a little bit anyway through the course of the coming week, that high pressure out to the east. Before I get on with that, just to very quickly say about the ads, there's links to articles on all the pages at gasfans.com. Have a browse through widgets. Any articles that you're interested in, please click through your article and read the article. Thanks so much to you. There's also video ads to most pages. They open out within the content and then they'll close back up when you've watched them. Thanks so much for getting involved. And thanks for doing that. The websites that we're using for the weekend forecast come from webtech.de and webehour.com. Find both websites on the links page. So here we are with the radar picture. Not a great deal going on. We've got some showers across Northern Ireland and Western Scotland, and some more general rain still left across the far north and northeast Scotland, which is still tied in with that deluge that we had in the north, particularly yesterday. That rain across Northern Scotland should increasingly die away through the course of this afternoon, push away these showers out in the northwest, may become a little bit more widespread across parts of northern England and Wales, but I think they'll be generally quite light. And a lot of dry weather coming out today, particularly down in the south and the east of the country. Here's the synoptic pressure chart today. We've got a very weak reach of high pressure starting to build in from the southwest, but it's this high pressure up over Scandinavia that's building over Scandinavia that's actually going to change the overall pattern of the weather just a little bit through the course of this coming week. So anyway, we're going to have a mainly dry day down in the south-southeast, some cloud bubbling up to produce the odd light shower, but most places will stay dry. The persistent rain across the northeast Scotland will clear away through the course of this afternoon, and then a few showers left across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England, but they should be generally fairly light. Temperatures cooler and fresher, but still up to around 21 or 22 in the southeast. That's around 70 to 72 Fahrenheit. In the north and west, we're going to be somewhere between around 15 and 20, so a bit below par for the middle of August. Ridge continues to build through the course of tonight, so it'll turn mainly dry with clear spells. Any showers should die back towards coast. The thing you'll notice about tonight, it's going to get very chilly for the time of year. Temperatures are really going to do a plummet, going down to single figures widely. One or two places in the north, in rural localities, could go as low as around 4 or 5 degrees. Don't think it'll be quite low enough for a touch of ground frost, but it's not far off, and it's certainly going to feel chilly when you get up tomorrow morning. There will be an autumnal chill in the air tomorrow morning, despite a fair amount of sunshine. So as we go through into Sunday, we've still got this ridge through the country. Have that chilly start, but there should be plenty of sunny spells coming through. Although, like today, clouds will bubble up, particularly in the north and west, and a few showers, scattered showers, may break out during the course of the afternoon. Again, they should be mostly light and not amounting to too much, with the south and east only mainly dry. Temperatures, again, somewhere between around 15 and 21, something like that. After a chilly start, it will feel a little bit warmer in the afternoon. As we go through into Monday, here's the high pressure trying to take over pattern across Scandinavia. But you see that for us, actually, the pattern is still relatively weak. That high isn't ridging down into the country to properly settle things down. Actually, we've got to watch out for this little low pressure sitting in the North Sea. That could threaten some persistent rain to eastern coastal counties by the end of Monday afternoon. But generally we start Monday again on quite a chilly note with good sunny spells. Clouds again bubbling up, could produce the odd heavier shower, perhaps for parts of Wales and southwest England, Ireland too, on Monday afternoon. Then a lot of dry weather elsewhere, before we perhaps find cloud and some quite heavy rain, persistent rain, coming on towards the east coast by the end of Monday afternoon, particularly the northeastern coast, so places like Newcastle, perhaps seeing some persistent rain by the end of Monday afternoon. Temperatures a little bit higher though, with this high pressure building to the northeast, so we should live potential around 22 or 23 in the southeast, with more of a continental drift. 23 is 73 Fahrenheit. That low pressure could give quite a wet night on Monday night and a wet start to Tuesday morning across parts of northeastern England and east Scotland. We've got to watch out for that. I'm not sure about it, but potentially there for it to be very wet in the far northeast. Through the course of Tuesday, it should clear away and then it brightens up. But again, with weak pressure across the country, we could well find, with temperatures increasing and with humidity increasing a bit, we could well find some sharp showers developing on Tuesday afternoon, particularly perhaps through parts of Wales and Midlands, northern England. And don't be surprised if there's a rumble of thunder mixed in there. Temperature could be up to around 24 down in the south, that's 75 Fahrenheit. It will feel quite humid in the south, I think, on Tuesday afternoon. Now for Wednesday, we get a bit of a change with this area of low pressure starting to move in from the Atlantic, and at this point confidence in the forecast is falling, but I think we can basically say that Ireland and Scotland probably see cloud and rain, whereas England and Wales probably stays dry with sunny spells, but that rain could be more extensive, could be more widespread across the country on Wednesday, so we've got to watch out and see quite what's going on with that. But the best of any dry weather will be in the south and the southeast. Temperatures could be up to 25, that's 77 Fahrenheit in the southeast. Obviously cooler with the cloud and rain up in the north and west. It's all getting rather complicated as we go through into Thursday, but the overall idea is that pressure should be increasing from the south and the east. So we may start off with cloud and showery bits and pieces of rain across the country on Thursday morning, should increasingly break up to reveal some sunny spells. Temperatures up to around 25 or 26. 26 is 79 Fahrenheit. So you see that day by day we're slowly increasing the temperatures this week, and that really is in response to this area of high pressure over Scandinavia, which, if it's doing nothing else, is gradually lifting the air up from the continent and sort of increasing the temperatures slowly but surely on a day-by-day basis. Lots of uncertainty by the time we get through to Friday, but I think the overall idea is probably still for the high to be dominant to the east of the country. So fair amount of sunny spells came through, mostly dry, I would suggest. Temperatures could be around 27. 27 is 81 Fahrenheit, but notice all of this low pressure being developed in the west, and notice this low pressure down across Spain and the Bay of Biscay. By the time we get through to next weekend, all of that is starting to move in probably across the country. So next weekend could turn very wet, possibly with thunderstorms as well. So that could be one to keep an eye on next weekend, 22nd, 23rd of August. We may find thundery weather coming up from the south and the southwest. Finally, having a look at the charts from the Weather Outlook, just so you see weather in your area over the next few days. So we've got these showers up in the northwest today, otherwise lots of dry weather with sunny spells. It does feel rather cool. Again, plenty of dry weather on Sunday. A few showers could break out just as the clouds bubble up, but overall it's mostly dry day once again. Monday looking like having quite a bit of dry weather coming through as well. A scattered shower breaking out as the temperatures just lift up ever so slightly. And we're going to watch out for some cloud and rain, perhaps moving onto those eastern coasts during the course of Monday evening in particular. This doesn't really show, but I think the risk is there for the northeast on Monday evening into the start of Tuesday, some persistent rain. Tuesday, again, it is a slightly warmer day with more in way of showers perhaps building up through the day. One or two of those could be rather on the heavy side, maybe with a rumble of thunder. Cloud and persistent rain in the north and west on Wednesday. Driest weather in the south and the southeast. Mostly dry as we go through into Thursday and Friday. Temperatures lifting up day by day, so by the time we get to Friday, we are probably going up into the 80 Fahrenheit mark in the southeast. Don't think it'll last too long. As we get through to next weekend, we have an increasing risk of heavy rain and thunder. So, in summary, we're going to start off rather chilly. Temperatures will be warming up on a day-by-day basis, becoming very warm in the south in particular by the end of the week. And a lot of dry weather coming up as well this week, so a pretty decent week overall. There will be rain around at times. It's that sort of summer where it never completely settles down across the whole country for any length of time, so there will be showers around, but overall, pretty good week coming up, and make the most of it, because by the time you get through to next weekend, it could turn very wet. That's it for now. Thanks for watching.